Good afternoon, everybody. So we are going crazy here at the shop. Everyone's trying to get their cars ready for PSCA. It is Saturday, the last weekend before the race, so we have this week and then it's it. Jeff and I are building the exhaust right now. I just worked up and kind of ran everything up. He tacked it together for me, and we're gonna go ahead and final weld this thing. There's not gonna be a V-band on the end anymore. It's just gonna be horn up all the time, horn, and that's it. So we're working on all kinds of good stuff. They're tuning Steven's car right now. Jimmy's car's on the all-wheel drive dyno, and we're just trying to get things figured out. I gotta get my passenger axle back out of here and ask Javi if I'm able to use his or what, because yeah, this thing is doesn't spin. So yep, keep moving, keep pushing, guys. We're gonna race. It's gonna race. We're gonna be there. We got Kyle in here throwing down.
What's up, dude?
Austin's killing it. They're getting their Accord ready. Little race week monster. We're all hanging out, throwing down on the grill. Tom's cooking up some elote. We got Steven on the dyno right now.
Don't judge me.
No judging.
Huh?
No judging.
What?
No judging.
I didn't even clean it.
All right, guys, so I filled the transmission and I filled the motor with oil. We've got an exhaust on it now. It's got a wideband. Still need to do a mid plate and stuff, but I think it's time we try and start this thing. So the alternator's not gonna spin back there because the belt, the drive shaft, I do not have hooked up right now. And I need to change my passenger axle because I noticed today it's broken. But we're gonna try and start this bad boy and get to work. I'm so nervous, guys. Do I have TBS on here? I thought I did, yeah. Is my TBS plugged in?
I got it quick.
All right, I'm gonna try it. This close. I'll check it. Sounds noisy. But it's alive. Got work to do, but it's alive. So we just got the CRX fired up. Stevens is having all kinds of problems. They've got the head off of it, checking the gasket, the Accord. They're right around the corner, man. Getting this thing worked out. We're trying to get the tranny fixed. We got another one right in there, and we're gonna change that. Get a clutch in as well. Try and get this thing ripping. So I was gonna go ahead and pull this thing out for you guys, but I have no clutch. So same thing that happened in Florida right before we did sick week. All that driving wiped out the master once again. So that just tells me that the hydraulic conversion I've got is definitely not center with the pedal and is riding on the side of the slave or the master here. And I just dropped the piece that is all wallowed. It's not magnetic either, so it's like stuck down here now. Great. Oh, geez. I can't even see it. Oh geez, oh geez. Do you guys see it? Well, that is how my day is going, exactly right there. You just watched it happen. So that's underneath there somewhere, and it's wiped out. And I imagine it made a pretty good smooth path in here. Now I actually might be able to replace just that, but it'd probably be safer to get a whole new, just a Honda Master from an Integra and change it all out, and possibly look into if there's any way I can adjust it while the bolts are all loose, if I'm able to slide it around or anything, see if I can get it more center so it doesn't happen again. Well, she's alive once again back home in Colorado. I just warmed it up to like 120. The swirl pot has a leak, so I need to fix that before I warm it up to, you know, 200, and it's spraying out there like a geyser. But right here, there's a pinhole right where I bent that on accident, and it just blasts out. So I gotta get that welded up. Jeff's gonna help me with that. We're gonna have to bleed it again, burp it again, you know, the water of course, but I'm so excited. Sounds really healthy. It kind of did sound a little chattery. My dad kind of thinks we may have collapsed a skirt when we 1-2-1'd it in Gainesville. He said he kind of heard a noise then, but once I got everything warm and things started sealing up, the clack kind of went away. Sounds like it did before. Sounds good. I like it. I'm excited. I'm really pumped for everything we got going on, because I changed some stuff. You know, I moved the wheels back. I've got new stuff coming for the front. I need to get in the back shop. I have the piece that goes on the front of my drive shaft at home. So right now it is just front wheel drive. I don't have the drive shaft hooked up, which means the alternator isn't spinning. So I can't go for a drive or anything today. But I started the car. I've got the battery charger on it. I warmed it up. I adjusted the idle because we're not in Florida now, and I had to adjust the idle again in Florida. And I've got it idle in about 1400. I kind of like it there. It sounds good. I could go down to like 1,000, or even it idles around 900, but it's just kind of sounds like almost overlappy down there. I don't know, it just sounds different. So I like where it's at. It sounds good. I like it, and I'm pumped. The season's coming right around the corner. Steven's getting his back together, and everything's just not going smoothly, which is perfectly normal. So appreciate it. All right, so they're working on the exhaust for their little Accord. It's almost done. Tom's trying to get my pan all straightened up after the crash. Jeff and I just finished this mid plate here, mid mount bar. I really like it a lot. That is sick. So sleek, it's not lower than the trans. And then we did a little bar there, gusset there. You see it hiding up in there for that, because we had that other one, you know. So we got that all going on. I've got my drive shaft in it now. We're back engaged in 4-wheel drive. I've got everything all tight. I need to change out this bad boy right there. We're all gonna go to the parts store in just a second. They've got a master cylinder there for me. So we're gonna go there, we'll get that, and we'll get this all changed out and driving in just a jiff. We're gonna get this plan fitted up here. I know it's missing some nut certs and stuff, but that's not a problem.
More?
No, that's perfect back here.
It's good there?
Yep.
Okay, we'll look out here, because I don't know what it looked like before. I can bend it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's at like right at that edge. Cause
okay, do you need this go up more here?
No, I mean, we could bring the front up a little more, like up there. That wouldn't be a problem, no.
I can pound this out a little bit then.
Okay.
How about this? Oh, we can.
That cups the pan right there.
It's okay right there?
Yeah, because that's supposed to kind of cup the pan.
It looks like you can screw a new bracket. You'd be good.
And build some new tabs in this thing.
Good.
All
All
right.
this is bent on purpose then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Go handle it.
Booyah.
Ran out of gas? Oh.
Sounding good.
Hey, hear that one.
Yeah.
Difference in it.
That was 20 pounds of goose.
20. Yeah.
I don't know if we need more than that.
All right, so I got the clutch all blown up. This is my sick looking mid mount that Jeff and I worked up. It's going to work really, really well. So everything's pretty much done. The exhaust is made, mid mount's made, clutch is rebled, new master, swirl pods fixed. Actually, I do need to get a belt still for the drive shaft here. I need to go to Ace and do that, but that's easy peasy little thing. The CRX is ready to start and drive out of here under its own power. We'll probably dyno it. The other 2 road tires are at the house, so I'll probably throw Gordo's slicks on the front, so we have 4 of the same size tires on it all the way around. Because I'm sure it doesn't matter if it's on the slicks on the all-wheel drive dyno being all-wheel drive, it shouldn't really matter. So we're gonna make a tug on it because we gotta correct some fuel. It was idling at like 0.52, which is super rich. Even for methanol, that's way too rich. It was in Florida, so there's a lot more fuel and everything when we were down there. But I think we're pretty much ready to go besides the catch pan, and we're gonna get that fixed up. Now I'm working on making new mounting tabs, little mounting. So you can put nutserts in there so I can remount it. Tom straightened it up for me, got it all fixed up. I'll leave that one and then just add another one over here because that one ripped out. I might even just be able to put a new one in there because that hole is still round. So we'll look.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome. We got that all solved up.
Because I mean that and the alternator belt, and I mean before the alternator belt I should be able to test it, or we should roll it at least to see how the traction bars do or whatever.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Like, so the pan's gonna sit up right about here. This is how I kind of mounted it before. So I'm gonna need to get this side welded over here and then pry this one to where it's supposed to be because yeah, that is beat up in that corner a lot more than it should be. But we'll get right to it. I think that's on there. Get her? Yeah, I got her. Touch up the sides, but that'll be enough to where I can pry this one over and then I can just go over both of them. Yeah. Alright. So I already tacked this one, we just need to weld it. So the CRX is back together. I still need to figure out what wheels I'm running for the front, and the fenders hopefully will be done today, but we will have to see. I'm excited. We're gonna get this thing ripping and running down the track this weekend. Oh man, I'm pumped up. This is gonna be awesome, guys. It drove really smooth just now. Felt really, really good. I'm pumped. I was worried, not so worried anymore. I drove it, felt freaking good. Solid. Freaking solid, guys. Woo! I'm pumped. All right, so they got the record almost there. We were just trying to start it, but something's wrong. We're figure out some sort of sensor ground or something. Track that down. Gordy is right around the corner. We're gonna call for tonight. You guys will see. I got my CRX all there. I didn't show you, but I got a belt and I got my belt on it now. So everything's all tight and ready to go. Pretty excited, a little nervous about that. But we've got the catch pan on it. We've got everything on the bottom of it. Stevens just got a catch pan and a bunch of stuff today. They're trying to get a bolt-in cage in there for the race so he can at least race the Sport Compact class so we're gonna call it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Your guys' support is great as always. Like, comment, subscribe down below. This is GoofyBuilt and peace out.